Hi there, welcome to Missy Rose Mindset. Here we discuss mindset, manifestation, mental health and more. If this is something that would interest you, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a video. My name is Emma Rowe, I'm a mindset coach and I'm here to help you find your happiness. So today we're going to talk a little bit about breakups. So breakups are something that we all go through at some point in our lives, and they suck. They suck bad and they hurt, and it can be the absolute end of the world. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my most recent breakup, which actually led me into having a complete and utter nervous breakdown to the point that I actually walked into A&E and was like, I can't do this anymore, I need help. And looking back on the breakup now and understanding a lot more about psychology, when you break up with somebody, you have this sense of loss, you have this sense of need, and you have this desperation because you're feeling so hurt. You do not want to feel that way anymore. So even if the person wasn't that great and it was a bad relationship, you will still even get to the point where they are the love of your life and I need them to be happy. They might actually be a horrible person, but you get so used to being in that relationship and that person being around that you get this sense of loss and this sense of missing out. I know when I split up with my son's dad, that wasn't a good relationship. He wasn't the nicest person. I'm not going to diss too much, but he wasn't the nicest person. And at the end of the day, it was the best thing to happen. But at the time, I was just in so much pain that all I wanted was for him to come back. So this pain would stop. And even though it turned out that there was this massive silver lining and I had a much better life, I found a much better partner. But at that time, there was this sense of I was just in so much pain that I just wanted him back. And I wanted this family unit back just so this pain would stop. So after coming out of that really bad, horrible relationship, I was at this point in my life where I actually didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't know who I was as a person. So I had to kind of find myself all over again. And coming to my most recent breakup, we had an absolutely fantastic relationship. It was just circumstances that actually ended the relationship, and so we had all these plans of what we were going to do, and even though we couldn't do them at the time, in my head I was thinking, oh, this is going to be great when this, and that's going to be great when that. And then when he's gone, I was kind of like, what do I do now? Because I had my plans, I knew which direction I was going. I ended up not wanting to live anymore. I just couldn't see any way around it. And part of it was not so much that I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't know how to live anymore. And there was also I didn't want to have to find myself all over again. So I ended up going into A&E and I actually spoke to doctors and psychologists and stuff because I was just so devastated because Mike was my absolute world. He was everything to me. He was my safety. He was my joy. He was my happiness. And when he went, I felt this complete and utter loss. I didn't feel safe anymore. I didn't feel secure anymore. I didn't feel like I had a future anymore because I had all these plans of what we were going to do. And so those plans weren't going to happen anymore. So I'm thinking to myself, I just don't want to be without this man. I just don't know how to be. I just don't know what my future is going to be. without him. So one of the things the psychologist said to me was that I need to find something else that makes me feel secure, and I need to find something else that makes me happy. And at that point I was like, I don't want anything else to make me feel secure. I don't want anything else to make me happy. So I did all the desperate things that you do, which is completely wrong, because as soon as you show desperation to somebody, it's like pushing on a door that you are meant to pull. So I did all the, I can't live without you, I need you, I want you back, all that kind of stuff, which I think pretty much most of us do. And it just ended up making me feel more miserable, because I wasn't getting what I wanted and what I needed. So I did get to a point where I did think, no, I can't do this anymore. This just is making me ill. And what I noticed as well is that what the psychologist said was actually true, because every time he messaged me, I was happy and I was ecstatic, and when he didn't message me, I was miserable and I was down. And I actually got to the point where I was thinking, I can't do this anymore. I can't let this inconsistent person be the source of my happiness and my misery. I need to find the happiness within myself. So that's when I kind of went on a bit of a journey of self-discovery, and I did a lot of meditation, especially to get myself to sleep at night, because I would be like going to bed at night and I'd be having arguments with this person in my own head. And I'm sure that you've all done that. You're going to say this, and then he's going to say that, and then you're going to say this, and then he's going to say that, and you have this argument in your own head, and then you're up half of the night not being able to sleep because you're arguing in your own head. So the guided meditation and taking the Actilabs Nightlife, which had it's got valerian roots, lemon balm, things like that in it, which helps you naturally relax and helps you go to sleep. So after a couple of days I managed to get some sleep, and then I managed to get a little bit more focus. So then it was like, right, I need to start changing the way I'm feeling. So what makes me happy? So I started to follow my joy, essentially. You can kind of put this as a bit of an FU to the ex. Things that he didn't like to do, or things he didn't like to watch. My ex, he didn't really like to watch like horror films or like true crime type of stuff. So I went on this biggest true crime binge that you can imagine. It was kind of my FU to him. It gave me that little bit of joy. So when you go through a breakup, or you go through a period of time where maybe your specific person is ghosting you, or say if you've been on a date with somebody and they haven't got back in touch with you for a couple of days, and there could be millions of reasons for it, you all need to kind of do the same thing. You need to focus on yourself more than anybody else. A lot of people, including myself, because I know I did this, I put Mike on this pedestal. I'm never going to meet anyone as great as him ever again. So when I thought about it, I manifested Mike in the first place. And Mike was pretty much my absolute ideal bloke. I got pretty much everything perfect. So yeah, I do feel this. Oh my God, it's meant to be. He is my everything, because I'd manifested this perfect person. But if you had manifested that perfect person, what says you can't manifest even better than what you did before? You kind of think of it as like molding your perfect man. I almost got it perfect last time. This time I might use some of the same parts, but then I'll add things that I would like out of the relationship, like consistency. The law of attraction says that everybody is you pushed out. So if your person isn't showing you consistency, that just means that you're not showing consistency to yourself. What I did is I started with meditation. I then started to follow my joy, doing things that I liked, doing things I enjoyed doing. And I've got to this place where I'm feeling that self-love. I don't feel that need anymore for him. If you're trying to manifest a specific person and you are showing that want and that need, that is what you're going to get back. If you're missing the person, the universe is just going to give you more of that missing the person. If you need that person, the universe is going to give you more need. So start focusing on yourself. Think about things that you could do. If you haven't been to the gym in a while, or if there is like an art project or something that you are wanting to do, maybe it's friends you haven't seen in a while, go out, catch up with those friends, catch up with those people. Me specifically, I actually sat there and I thought, right, what do I want to do with my life? And I kind of focused a little bit more on a career and a little bit more education, and focusing on that literally took my focus off him and took my focus off the missing him and the lack. Because at the end of the day, whether that person comes back or not, you have to get on with your own life. At the time of the breakup, you feel like you don't want to carry on with your life anymore. It's easier to just want them back and be comfortable in what you know than it is to step outside your comfort zone and go into something new. At the moment, my kind of silver lining of the breakup is I got myself a positive psychology diploma. I'm working on my YouTube channel. So we have to keep smiling. We have to carry on. Engagement is probably one of the best methods you can do. Engagement in anything. It can be a book, it could be a TV show, it could be an art project, it could be spending time with your friends, maybe redecorating your bedroom. Some kind of project for yourself is probably one of the best ways to distract yourself from your current circumstances. And also you can actually use that to help you find your own self-love as well. And I'm going to kind of leave it there because we've had so many distractions. I kind of can't remember what I've said on most of this video. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you can share it on your social media, it could possibly help somebody that has been struggling. If you have any questions or you would like me to cover anything else, please pop them in the comments and I will do another video. So don't forget to subscribe and you'll be notified the next time I do my next video. So hopefully not so many distractions next time, and I will see you then.